Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Snatching Your Mentals. I am your host, King James, and we are going to go through the King James Version and do a little research to find out, as you see by the title, if space is real. So I guess our first way to start off, um, learning a little bit about space, we'll be going through NASA's pathway. Let's do a little research through NASA. I may have to show some of y'all who NASA is. So let's do that. Let's first learn who NASA is. And we're going to learn that together real quick. Let's do that really quickly, y'all. Let's Google NASA. You put who is NASA? Or what is NASA to be? It says, here it is right here, y'all. Can I see that? If I can make that bigger or not for you. Anyway, let me read it right here. Right here is what I'm reading. This is Wikipedia. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration is an independent agency of the U.S. federal government responsible for the civilian space program and as well as astronauts and space research. NASA was established in 1958, succeeding the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, excuse me. Says on view the museum. Okay. Yeah, why I'm gonna use them is because they're like the go-to people as far as space goes. So speaking of them, let's see how they train for space, right? First of all, let's see how they train for space before we go into what the Bible says about space. Let's see how astronauts train for space, if we can. I may have to go into it this way here. Let's stop that and pick up here. Here we go. Let's see this here. Make sure y'all with me. Y'all see that? I wonder how I make this a little bit bigger. I don't know. Yeah. But let's play that while I talk. How about that? And you can find this on NASA's YouTube page here, this video. Cool video, might I add. But check this out, y'all. Let's play that. And let's make it a little bit bigger. So here you see this. This is their training facility. This is where they train for space at here. Let me see if I can take it back just a little bit. Okay, I can see it here. This is cool. Check this out too, though. Why I say this is cool. You can go around a facility. Let's look around a facility. Look at these camera angles there. Wow, I didn't mean to hit play. I wanted to show you their office they hang out there. Let's take that back. Y'all see that? That's where they hang out in the office there. There go their symbols. That symbol reminds me of something here. See that symbol? The man in the circle, the two arms, the 4 arms, 4 legs, 3 stars. I don't know what that symbol means. Let somebody get in the comment section and tell me what that symbol means here, if I can. I got a few ideas, but it's just ideas and theories. I don't really know what it means. But again, I think it's important for us to go through this video and kind of check out how astronauts train for space. You see right there, it says astronaut training, spacewalk. They train for the spacewalk here. I don't know if I'm zoomed in on this thing or not. Something seems off in this video. Let me see if I'm not zoomed in. Yeah, but this is a replica. What we're looking at here is a replica. Okay, I was zoomed in. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at it. You could zoom in and out. This is crazy. It is amazing the technology they have right now. But there we go, y'all. This is astronaut space training. I keep zooming in by accident and with my mouse. It's because the way this thing is made, it's hard to control it with my mouse. Let's get back to the video. See, when I stroll up, it zooms in. That's cool that you can zoom in, but that's not what I'm trying to do at this time. I'm not currently trying to zoom in. But again, like I said, the reason why I think it's important to show, let's see, yeah. There we go. Finally got you on camera. The reason I think it's important to show astronauts training in space is because, or training in the water at their training facility, is because of what the King James Bible said, right? So we're going to go right into that too. You know, you see them training here. You see the astronauts. They are doing their thing. Let me give you one last look before we go into the King James Bible here. Let's give you one last look at this here. We see them training. You can look all around this 360 view. It's kind of hard to control this thing. Oh, I don't want to go. Let me go back here. See if I can control it a little bit better here. I'll give y'all a full view of their training facility there. Look at that. They call that big thing that you see underwater, that is the space station. Yes, this is how they train to work on a space station out in space. All right. It's crazy, right? That is a large pool, a large facility. Yeah, but they train how to get used to their gear and all that things that involves. There's an astronaut. You see him? There he goes. He's training how to do repairs on the space station. And they're training in a huge pool. It's a large, large pool. And they learn how to move in space. Right? So I know you're saying what that got to do with King James Bible. So let me stop right there and get into what that has to do with the King James Bible. Right? So let's see if we can put that on the screen too. Let's see if we can let's see what the Bible says about that. Let's see if I can drop that on y'all here. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see that. There we go. Let's see what the Bible has to say about that. It says, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. And earth, let's see right here, it says, and earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. I see that? And earth was void without form, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And here's another part. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. So this is before earth was made. It's before there was an earth. This is the beginning. Let's start again. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He created the heaven and the earth in the beginning. In the beginning, there was nothing. God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void. Y'all know what void means, right? Y'all know what void means. I tell you, there was nothing. Void is emptiness, nothing. And the darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Right? Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So, what I'm getting from this right here, and this is the beginning. This is after he created light and dark, right? So he said, let there be light. Lit up the water. There was water everywhere. So let there be light. So there was light in the water. He put a light in the water first. Next, what he put in the water was the firmament. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Right? So basically, what it sounds like what God made was something to divide the water from the water, as he explained, right? The firmament. It's like a barrier between the waters and the water. Not just a single barrier. We're gonna keep on reading. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning was the second day. So the firmament that he created, heaven, is holding back water, right? Okay. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. So when God created the firmament, which is heaven, he placed that under the waters. That's above. There's water above heaven, and there's water on earth that he gathered. So almost like he enclosed a dome, if you were to imagine. It's the best way to imagine it, is as a dome, right? Almost like a snow globe, or have you. Like, you know how a snow globe would be with it would have like something in the center and then a glass dome around it. Let's look at a snow globe. So to all my people that be saying that look at there. Oh man, right on time. That helped me explain it a little bit right there. I like that. I may have to even order one of those. You see this here on the right here? I wonder if I could make that larger. Yeah, look at there. You see that on your screen here? So above here, this is God said he separated the waters from the waters. Oh, you can't see it. Let me show you. I'm sorry. Let me show you. There we go. So as you can see, when it says in the beginning, right? All this right here, you see in the beginning, everything here. Just picture this whole square as being black. Pitch dark black is that right there. Then God said, let there be light. So he put light here and all of this here. Right? There was all this. Take this part out. This glass part you see, take that out. He said, let there be light. So all this lit up. Then he said, let there be a, hold on, let me read it again for you. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? The earth was without form, and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. Lit up the whole thing there. And God saw the light, and the light was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. And let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Again, it says, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament, See that right there? Which were under the firmament, from the waters which were above the firmament. So all of this should be water here. All of that should be water, right? Which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. Capital H, heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven, the waters under the heaven, be gathered together unto one place. Be gathered together. Look at the circle going around here. Let be gathered into one place. And let the dry land appear. Let the dry land appear. See right there where the land is at on this thing here? Y'all see that? Let me zoom in some so I can get a better look. Yeah, I should have did that to start with for y'all. But anyway, let's get back to it. So, see the dry land? Dry land appeared. It says, and God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together onto one place. Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together. Basically, contain the water, right? Gather it together. How you gather water together? Water flows, it moves, it finds so he had to contain it. He contained it into one place. And let the dry land appear. What we know that we stand on, what we call earth, what we call ground. Let the dry land appear, and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. God saw that the seas was good. So, without going too much further into that, that takes me back to my original thing about why astronauts, right, train in the pool. Why do you think astronauts train in the water? Think about that real good. Why do they train in the water? Could it be because they know what the Bible says? Could that be why they train in the pool? Or they train in the water, excuse me? It's because they know that God divided the waters from the waters. And if that's the case, it's space what they told us. Or it's space what we believe it to be. Think about that real good. Why train in water unless you plan to go in water? I know they're going to say it's for buoyancy. It's for the astronauts to feel the effect of weightlessness. But I don't know about y'all. With all that gear on, I would imagine it not to be light. Like, unless that's a bunch of foam they carrying around on them, unless that's a bunch of foam on their backs or whatever. You know, I don't know how that can be practicing for weightlessness. Seems like that'd be heavy. So I don't know how many of y'all ever been swimming. You see all this gear he got on right here, or this astronaut got on? I would think that'd be the worst place to train. It would be the pool or in water to experience weightlessness. That's just my opinion. You may feel differently, but it makes me wonder, have what they told us about Earth to be true, or what they told us about space to be true, or are they planning to go to space or leave through the firmament, or what the Bible says God called firmament heaven, and they expect to hit water. So basically, they haven't figured out how to get out of here yet, in my mind. They haven't figured out how to get beyond the firmament, or maybe they have, I don't know. But either way, it looks to me that they know if they get past the firmament, or if they leave what we call Earth, they have to know how to maneuver through the water in their space gear. I'm not telling you I'm right. I'm just telling you to do some research. See what you think. Get in the comment section and let me know what you believe to be true. And as always, I appreciate y'all for checking me out. I like to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching Snatching Your Mentals, and I'll catch you on the next one.